Welcome to the Robin's Nest with glass artist Robin Hoerth. I'm Liv Wessel, and today we're going to be making a little llama sculpture.
I'm going to start from the butt. So I'm going to make a little gather on my color. You can choose whatever color you want. This is a piece of glass. This is not a realistic, this is not a llama. This is a piece of glass that looks like a llama. So you can use whatever whatever color you want. And I'm going to do a strong punty onto the butt, because I'm going to be here for a while. I'm going to be like pulling and shaping a lot. So I know I'm going to be like pulling at my sculpture. I'm going to do strong punty so I don't accidentally pull it off. Because you see, I did a very tiny connection on here. So it's already set up for weakness. And I'm going to move on down my color rod where I think I'll bend the neck and get it hot out of the fire. Bend. I'm going to heat the back of the neck because I have a little lump there. I'm going to pull. And then I'm going to flame cut. I'm going to do a little circling on here to get that off, and it looks something like this. Llamas have kind of long necks. It's the thing that will make it look like a llama. Too short might not look like a llama. So I gathered this a little bit. Now I have this as kind of the cheeks of my llama. I'm going to add something on here for the face. I'm going to get my cheeks hot, my white hot, touch in the fire, hold, out of the fire, tiny pull, hold, flame cut far away. When I'm flame cutting and heating, I'm twisting my color rod a lot. That's just to help get consistent heating. So right now it's a duck or something. I'm going to gather this back to the little snoot. And I'm flipping it back and forth a lot so it gathers back evenly. And I'm going to get the top of my face hot out. I'm going to flatten it. And now I kind of have this nice little chin under here. I'm going to do my ears. I'm going to put them really far apart from each other. So I'm going to heat the side of the head, get it hot, touch in the fire, out of the fire, tiny pull, flame cut. Same thing on the other one. Your ears are going to shrink when you're sculpting them. So make them bigger than what you want. Right now, this is what it looks like. I'm going to slap on some more glass on each side. For my second connection, I don't always make it good because I'm going to flame sculpt them so much it will naturally melt in. So right now it's hideous. That's fine. Future you will fix it. Make your ears little balls just by getting hot. See, I move above and under the fire. Now that they're little balls, I'm going to squish very gently. Squish. I'm going to grab the tip of my ear, pull up, and cut. When I cut, I'm going to pull towards the snout. Heat, out, grab, pull up, pull snout, cut. And then this is what it looks like right now. You can fuss with it. When you're fussing with the ears, it's about 2 seconds in the fire. They don't need to be white hot in order for you to move them. You're just looking for a dull red glow. And then I'm going to put little eyeballs on there. When I'm doing eyeballs, I always do black glass. I've done eyeballs in other colors. It just doesn't seem as dynamic in other colors for me. It's just my opinion. It's not a rule or anything. But that is why I always do just like black dots for eyeballs. It's just easier to see. So when I'm doing my eyeballs, just my black was hot, my face was just warm. And I make sure I like my eyeballs before I melt them in. It's really easy to just tap it off if you don't like it. It's really hard to rip it off if you fuse it on there. I'm going to bounce in and out of the fire to just slowly melt it in. It's all about control. Too fast, you may distort the shape of your eyeball and there it just won't be round. Now he's got his little eyes. If you want to get fancy and give him a little snoot, they do have that really cute little llama nose. You can use your butter knife or an X-Acto knife. This is a tool I got from my grandpa. I don't know what it is from or what it is, but it's got a really nice sharp blade on it. When you're sculpting like this, keep your tools out of the fire. You see, I did it several times. I didn't get it right on one try. I did it on a bunch of tries. So this is what it looks like now. And then we're going to put his little feet on. If you spent a really long time on your face and you're really nervous about it cracking, go ahead and put it in the kiln for about 10 minutes before you add the feet on there to make sure your body is not going to pop on you. If you have a lot of cracking when you're doing sculptures, just put it in the kiln before you go moving on to a different section of body. Just like my ears, I'm going to do my first good connection just to get my shoulders on there, heat up the body, heat up your rod, touch, in the fire, come out of the fire, tiny pull, and cut. And do the same thing with all of them. And he's not going to have like knees or anything. He's going to have kind of straight legs because he's a little cutie pie. He's not walking around. He's just going to stand there. He's more of an expression of a llama. I do make animals. Yeah, he's not hyper realistic. He's just kind of a little cutie pie. So we're gonna make these hideous legs because of that. And I'm gonna do my front legs first. I did my back haunches just because my body was getting warm back there and I didn't want to lose that heat. And I'm kind of drawing it on there. And I draw it on outside the fire. And that's just to help me control myself. And see how it's hideous? Like flippers or something. And now I'm going to flame sculpt him. So I'm just going to hold it like he's walking. And I'm going to get one leg hot at a time. I'm going to make sure my glass is all melted together. Make sure it doesn't have any lumps or creases or lines. Because I'm holding it like it's walking, gravity is straightening it out for me. And I touched it with my clear rod and I just pulled a tiny bit just to make sure it was straight. And now that's a normal looking llama leg. Once I do all the legs, I'll crop them. Make them the same length. Like right now, I'm just trying to make it not explode. And this one's going to be moving around a lot. It's going to be kicking around, you know. Because it's the leg that's facing away from me. Just harder. I'm going to touch with my color rod. Pull. Nice and slow. So it's hard to even see me move because I pull so slow. And because my color rod was cold when I touched it, if you just wait a second and then move your color rod, it pops right off. And I'll gather this back. When you're making little mammals, little sculptures, it's a lot just like fussing with it. You can once you have all your legs on there, if you're happy with it, we'll go back and add any little details you might want on your llama. I'm going to use a clear rod. I'm going to punty onto the chest. It's a weak punty because it's temporary. Touch. My body was warm. My punty was hot. And I'm going to rip off my original punty. I'm going to clean up the butt. Llamas do have foofy tails. I will be putting a tail on them, but just not this second. And then I'm going to add my legs. Once all the pieces are on there, I will go back and I'll add any little details that I want. I'll make adjustments to the legs. When I'm making an animal, it's honestly hard for me to make decisions like that before all the pieces are on. Like, I don't really know how long I want the legs yet. I'll know once I see it. So just like the front legs, just slap some glass on there. Future you is going to sculpt it. So you're going for placement and proportions. That's the only thing you really care about right now. Don't care about beauty. You're going to care about beauty in a couple seconds. Just right now. Got my glass on there, holding him like he's walking, letting gravity do the brunt of the work for me. You can always flip them around. The less you use your tools, the nicer your glass will look. See, I got that whole sculpt by just the heat and my hands. The tools are there for a reason. You should use your tools when you need them, but they're your second choice. Your first choice is just heat and gravity. A little tug. Flame cut because I'm being impatient. And now that I have all my legs on here, I'll pick my favorite leg and I'll match all my legs to my favorite. Like this is not my favorite leg, this back right one. And I'm going to add my little tail because that's the last piece I need to add. I'm going to put some fur texture on here at the very, very edge. When you're doing fur, do that last. Your glass loves to crack with fur. And their tails kind of curl. They're not sheep. I guess it depends on the llama if I'm thinking about it. So I'm gonna heat this when I'm upside down. I'm gonna grab it, and I'm just gonna curl it back on its butt a little bit. There you go. They kind of got. I don't know if you ever really looked at llama tails, but it's a whole thing, kind of like a poodle or something. And now I'm gonna crop the legs. Pick my favorite. I like this leg. I'm going to make all my legs match my favorite leg. I'm done adding material, so now I'm on the final sculpt. You're just refining it, making it look cute, making it stand. You can put a little hook on this and it can be a little ornament if you like. For me, this one's just a little standing sculpture. So I'm just ripping off the bottoms of the legs. When I'm ripping it, I do pull a little bit. When I'm making a standing sculpture, a nice trick to do is you heat the bottom of all your legs, hold a graphite slab or a knife or something in front of your face, and press it on that to make sure he stands. If you use the slab on your table, it's just really hard for you to see, and you will probably press it at an angle and he'll not actually stand up really well. So heat all your feet, look at it in front of your face, and press it. And now he'll stand for sure. And this foot back here. There's usually a problem child. And, you know, that's just part of the game. So this is all the pieces on here. And on my final adjustments, any little cute things you want to do to it, if you want to do something like little fur, I'm just going to do little dots on him. Like I said, do your fur last. Every single dot you do is a connection. And if you do not do a good connection on every single dot, you will crack your sculpture. So you're running the risk, but to me it's worth it because I think it really just makes it that much cuter. You can also use your tools and you can poke and you can twist. I'm going to move my punty to the butt so I can do the face. Because it's a bad punty, it pops right off. I'm going to go on his back thigh. And it's really weak and really thin because it's only going to be there for a very short amount of time. Move your punty mark. Because I want this neck to go backwards a little bit. Because now that all the pieces are on, I can kind of see the llama now. I'm going to grab him on his face. And that, to me, that's much cuter than it was before. Put some little dots on him. And these are more of the idea of fur than actual, detailed llama fur that's all curly and twisted and whatnot. But when you look at it, it looks furry, it looks fuzzy, and it's not broken. So that's what we're going for. This is my little llama. Now he's done. Tap him off his little booty. And I did that. I tapped him off a couple times because it's not actually me, the force of me doing it. It's the vibrations that I cause when I tap. So he does stand. And this is what he looks like. He's just a little cutie pie.
Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It really does help to support us. You can also find more of Robin's work at robin-glass-studios.com.